The hostage crisis in Manipur continues to cause anxiety across communities after the United Naga Council raised concerns over 6 abducted Naga individuals. Reports have also emerged of 14 Kuki persons allegedly taken hostage. To understand the Kuki Inpi's position, our reporter spoke to its president, Thangminlam Kipgan, president of Kuki Inpi Manipur. The apex body of the Kuki tribe set Sadar Hills in Kangpokpi district.
HornbillTV এতিয়া প্ৰেজেন্ট আছে কাংকপি ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট লাগা কেএসও অফিসতে আৰু অনগোইং কোনটো ইস্যু যায় আছে কোনটো কনফ্লিক্ট এতিয়া মণিপুৰতে যায় আছে এটো লাগা ওপৰতে আজি সিএসও খান হৰ্নবিল টিভিতে কথা কৰিব তো ৰিগাৰ্ডিং অনগোইং ইস্যু ওপৰতে আমি খান তাখান পৰা অলপ হুদি চাব এতিয়া লাগা ষ্টেটাস ওপৰতে Sir, the UNC expressed concern over the 6 abducted Naga individuals. Similarly, there are reports of 14 Kuki hostages. Can you confirm what details you have on the Kuki individuals taken and their current status?
Regarding this matter of 6 abducted Naga individuals, we came to know about it as late as the Nagas came to know about it. Whereas the 14 abducted Kuki hostages, UNC were very much involved. They were very much aware of the situation. They knew where the hostages were. So they were in a better position to speak about this, the remaining 14 Kuki hostages. But as for us, we are equally in the dark. But yes, since this thing happened in a Kuki-dominated area, the Kuki Inpi Manipur has also been taking this very seriously. Until today, we have been assisting and cooperating with the state agencies, those responsible for law and order, in trying to quickly ascertain the whereabouts of these 6 missing Naga individuals. Yes, we agree that hostages, be it regardless of any community, this tactic of keeping somebody hostage should not be practiced. Kuki Inpi's position is very clear on that. Unlike, like I said in the previous question, we did not have the luxury of having the knowledge of hostages being taken. We as a Kuki civil society, unlike the UNC and the SDSA, who were very much aware when and where this hostage taking took place. In this matter, I would like to also bring it to public notice that on the 13th May afternoon, when news of this ambush of our 3 reverend pastors came in the open, there were very much uncontrollable emotional outbursts from the general public, wherein they had stopped vehicles along this national highway, NH2, wherein they had detained certain vehicles, they had detained people belonging to Naga community along the highway. As soon as we came to hear about this, we, the Kuki Inpi Manipur, with the support of District Kuki Inpi, the KOTU, and other student bodies, we went to these particular locations wherein the Naga vehicles were being detained and ensured the immediate and safe release of all individuals. Now this was done, point number 1, because on humanitarian ground. Point number 2, because we have an understanding with the Naga People's Organization, our counterpart of the Senapati district, that no matter what flare-up happens, we will always keep the sanctity of this national highway. That shows our commitment towards not taking hostages. And on that same day, we released close to 100 Naga civilians who were detained along the national highway. So we condemn such acts of hostage taking, and alongside this we also plead that those hostages, in the knowledge of the UNC, the SDSA, the NPO, the 14 remaining hostages, we plead that they be immediately released, and also uphold the understanding that Senapati and Kangpokpi district have had in this regard. I don't know about the UNC saying that they have no role in the abduction of Kuki individuals. What we public came to see was that UNC making a statement on the 13th or the 14th of May, I'm not sure, that the hostages that they have with them will not be released until and unless, I believe, 17 of the Naga hostages were released. So I do not understand how they can claim that they have no role in the abduction of these individuals. Anyway, we are not here to throw blame at each other. Law will take its course and we will come to know later who is responsible for what. So, as for our part, I've already mentioned, although we are giving it our best to come up with a solution regarding the missing 6 persons, we have no involvement in these abductions, so to say. So who are involved in these incidents? I think the state government, center agencies, center forces are giving their best. We have had many operations in our areas. Yesterday or day before, 4 Kuki individuals were apprehended by the law agencies on suspect of these abductions. While we applaud the security forces and the law enforcing agencies in their quickness, we must also point out that when we fail to see such kind of activeness on their part in Naga areas regarding the missing or the abducted 14 individuals, we would like to question the transparency or the fairness of such investigations. We will not interfere with the law, but we expect the law to be applied in both areas, in all suspected areas of abductions. So the same way that these 4 individuals were apprehended on suspicion of the abduction of the missing 6 persons, Naga individuals, we fail to understand how, even after the passing of more than 15 days, there is not a single suspect being apprehended by the same law enforcing agencies on the ambush of the pastors and their team. So this kind of law being very much enforced on one community and not being that stringent on the other tends to raise many questions. However, we are also at the same time confident that we will see results on the cases of the ambush of our reverend pastors. Yes, the 1990s unfortunate incident of what is now popularly known, widely known as Kuki-Naga conflict, although we would like to claim it as Kuki or Kuki-IM conflict, which had led to large-scale loss of life. We learned a lot from it, our community. And so when you ask us what steps the Kuki Inpi has taken to prevent such history from repeating itself, I would like to be a little bit more detailed in this aspect. I have with me here a document that was released by the media cell of the Working Committee, United Naga Council, where they clearly mention the timeline, first phase, second phase, partial timeline event of aggression over Naga homeland Manipur by the Kukis. This is the heading. Number 1, they talk about attack on Konsakul, Konsaram village and torching of one Naga house at Leimakhong in Kangpopi district on 18th of June 2023. The case here was settled. This was in the initial days of the Kuki-Meitei conflict, wherein houses belonging to the other community, if left unprotected, were torched and were set ablaze. So among these houses, there was one Naga house which accidentally caught on fire. The Kuki Inpi, Sadar Hills that time, along with the Kuki chiefs of our district, we met the UNC working committee, we met the NPO. This case was settled customarily according to how they wished it to be settled. And I must also mention that yes, they also acknowledge in the note given below that the UNC also acknowledges that in the spirit of maintaining enduring peace between the two communities, the above cases were resolved as per UNC Naga customary law. Before getting into all these details, what I would like to point out is if the UNC also agrees that these points of aggression, which they call aggression, if it had all been already settled according to Naga customary law, what is the need of bringing it out right now when things are very sensitive? Will such kind of documents aggravate peace or aggravate violence? If you had agreed that it was already settled customarily, why bring out this document now? Later, we will come up with a reply to this timeline of aggression, detailing how we have settled these issues, and we will also mention the many other issues that they were not mentioned here. So if time permits us, I would like to get more into this particular set of questions. In short, in brief, what I would like to mention is that for want of peace and harmony in this area, we have always sought forgiveness wherein it is not clear, even where it is not clear who the perpetrators of incidences are. For example, when a highly celebrated personality like Muiva had visited Senapati, there were cases of vandalism in Naga villages where the posters were being torn down. There also, even though it could have been done by any person from any community, they wanted to blame us, the Kuki community. Therein also, Kuki Inpi Sadar Hills, we stepped in, we apologized, in spite of not knowing who the culprits are. Even though our people still feel the brunt of the 90s, I took it upon myself as coexisting neighbors to also pay my due respect when Muiva was being welcomed in Senapati. That is the extent of peace, loving steps that we were willing to take. Things that may seem to me individually may be very hard for me, but for the want of peace and harmony, at least between these two communities and these two districts of Senapati and Kambupi district, Kuki Inpi had always gone beyond our means to apologize, to customarily settle things, to ensure that things do not flare up. So, if these points were not accepted to you, I don't know why you would say that it was all settled customarily. And if you do accept that it was all settled customarily, we don't understand why bring it up again. Yes, social media was, the misuse of social media, I would say, was the burning point, the initiating point where conflict started between the Kukis and the Métis. We need to learn lessons from it, not only my community, be it the Naga community, the Métis community, be it anyone. Unverified WhatsApp news should not be entertained. We have reputed, trusted civil bodies on every community. Until and unless you find verified social media messages in their letterheads, I don't think we should go by it, be it any community. We have seen the result of this, and it is still continuing today, be it in my community, be it in the Naga community or the Métis community. So we only promote further misunderstandings, further hatred when we promote such kind of messages. This is what I would like to share to all viewers from any community. The Kuki Inpi Manipur, presently we have received no communication from the UNC to sit across the table to come up with viable solutions regarding this. But if I remember correctly, about 5 or 6 days back, we did try to approach the UNC, Kuki Inpi Manipur. We tried to go for a virtual kind of a meeting with them so that this impasse, this stalemate could come to pass. However, unfortunately, I'm sure they have very valid reasons for that. UNC denied us that meeting, and that was the last attempt in this present situation of us sitting together. Um, we have been seeking state intervention, center intervention, but the kind of reply which we have been getting from them up to date till today is that when they approach us, they ask us to take the first step. When they approach them, they ask them to take the first step. So our community, we wish to see those 14 hostages. There are people who wishes to see the 6 abducted persons. So I don't know what to advise or what to expect from the state government, but that has been how things have been so far. That even when they intervene, till today we haven't seen any practical consequences or results of these interventions. But we're hopeful that they would come up with better interventions so that this is put to pass. The result of this present situation, yes, it has caused immense hardships. When the district headquarters can feel consequences of these prolonged blockades, sustained shutdowns, we are short in fuel, we are short in cooking gas, we are short in food grains and everything. We understand how much more severe the conditions of those in the remote villages would be. But we as a civil body, we can only request the district administration to ensure that at least essential commodities with security provisions reach those far-flung villages. And when we say this, we do not only mean for the Kuki villages of our district, we equally mean it for the Naga villages of our district also. There are areas in Saikul subdivision, areas in Tiwaichung subdivision, where both communities live, and these hardships should not be faced by anyone. We have pleaded with the Deputy Commissioner. Just yesterday we had a meeting with him, with the Superintendent of Police of our district, that these essential needs, medical emergencies, these essential needs like food grains and fuel and all, and medicines especially, should reach every village, be it a Kuki village or a Naga village. That is what we have been doing in our capacity. We, the Kukis and the Nagas, we claim, we profess, and we uphold the spirit of Christianity so much, but our non-Christian community members, our non-Christian citizens of the nation, when they look at us, they laugh at us, because we are not practicing anything that we are preaching. So, be it from any community holding hostages, I appeal to all communities, to all those who have knowledge of such abductions, of such detentions. It is in the spirit of Christ that I would plead, that we, Kuki Inpi Manipur, would plead to them for the safe release of these individuals. Let us for once put to practice what we claim for our faith to be. Let us show our neighbors, the non-Christian neighbors also, that this is not how we deal with each other. There are ways taught in our faith also to deal with such situations. So our earnest appeal across all communities to not deal with innocence in this way.
It almost 2 weeks আৰু এনেকা কনফ্লিক্ট যাই থাকাটো সব মানুহ এতিয়া লাষ্টলি এটোৱে ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছে এনি কমিউনিটি ইদাৰ কুকি অৰ নাগা এতিয়া মখান কোন CSO লিডাৰ্স খান লগতে আহি কিনে বহিছে তাখান বি পিছ আৰু হাৰমনিয়ে বিচাৰি আছে আৰু কোৱা নিচিনা একজন ভগৱানকে মখান worship কৰে সব মখান খ্ৰীষ্টান আছে তো ইটো লাগা এংগলতে হলে বি আহি কিনে ইটো কনফ্লিক্ট তাখান বি humanitarian গাউনতে বেছিভাগ আফসোস দেখাই আছে খালি কুকি এৰিয়াতে নহয় কিনে কোন ৰিমোট ভিলেজেস খানতে এতিয়া তাক এসেনশিয়াল কমোডিটিজ পৌঁছা না ইটো ওপৰতে বি তাখান বেছি আফসোস জতাই আছে তো ইতিয়াতো সব খতম কৰি কেনে শান্তি হে আহিলে এটলিষ্ট ইটো মণিপুৰ লাগা আনৰেষ্ট খতম হ'ব কৈ কেনে সব মানুহ হোপ কৰি আছে আৰু দিজৱে আজি হৰ্নবিল টিভি প্ৰেজেন্ট হোৱা পিছতে CSO লিডাৰ্স খান লগতে ৰিগাৰ্ডিং ongoing issue oporte apni khan viewers khan ke takhan ki koise already apni khan জানি লৈছে Thank you for watching Hornbill TV. Me reporter Deep Soikia from Kangkopi district.